Good morning. This is Serendipity again. My plan was to show you my yard because it's raining out. It's kind of nice. Anyway, nature's important, and being near water is important to me too because I operate better spiritually with water around me. Water is a sign of spirituality. So, hi, I'm Serendipity. Well, at least that's my pen name. I was born in the 50s and I was born psychic. Now, this is not a good thing. I was also born with an imaginary friend. I called him my old man because he was an old man. And he never left. Is he a guide? Is he a guardian angel? I don't know. He's just my old man. I was born slightly redheaded, Scorpion in the South. I'm a bit of a rebel. My grandmother was my saving grace. She had a reputation in the neighborhood that she had a way with cards and dreams. I was also born Catholic. My grandmother was forgiven because she was a convert. I would never be forgiven for being psychic. That's the way Catholics looked at things. After being punished many times, I created an imaginary closet to keep all my treasures in. All the psychic events that I couldn't stop from happening. I mean, it's just like breathing, it always happens. I love my closet. After many years, my closet was so full, I had to start cleaning it out. No longer a child, I was growing up and in college. And I suddenly found out that there's a whole world out there than just my little family. My mother, my family of origin. I started college. I have a degree in computer science. Don't get impressed. It's all gone now. And I started to study also the things in my closet. I bought books and it was like feeding me. It was learning all the things that happened that I didn't understand, and I just took them for granted. I was quite content. I went on, I married, had 2 children. It was a good life. And then my world was destroyed by a crime. I turned to my old man, my guide I was born with, and demanded to know who had done the crime. Not until you learn some things first. Because the police turned to me one day and said, "Lady, there's nothing else we can do." And I turned to them and said, "You don't know me." So my old man friend sent me to school. The back of my closet blew off. And every night for almost 4 years, as I slept, I went to school. There were 10 teachers. They taught in a cove where the waters were different and different orbs danced in the sky at night. We weren't in Kansas anymore. Okay, I wanted to kill the man. This hippie that fought for peace and love knew she could kill someone, but they taught me how to live. I wanted to hurt him. They taught me to heal. I wanted vengeance. They taught me peace. From then on, the story is now about the teachers. There's 10 of them. And the things that they taught me were not just for me, I thought. It just wasn't. There were so many things that they taught that were good. So my first book, Confessions from the Closet, was explaining my life and how it all happened. And since we're making confessions, I got one more confession to make. I do have a degree in computer science. I got it in the 70s, so it's kind of irrelevant right now. But even more important is to know. See, the closet the confessions are where you want to hide things because you don't want anybody to know it about you. And I have one more thing I don't want anybody to know about. I was in a rollover car accident. I have a brain injury. And things are hard for me. And the technology to work this channel, I'm not good at, but I'm working on it. I'm dedicated. Discipline was another thing Ben Dejai, one of the teachers, taught me. It was very important. So I'm disciplined. I'm going to do something every day with it. And eventually I'll get better at it, but not yet. So where were we? The teachers, the years. I worked with them. After graduation, I worked with and for them for about 30 years. I'm almost 70. So there's a lot of years of experience. So don't tell me Biden needs to go. Experience is important. So the second book I wrote was 100 Lessons from the Closet because I knew it was not just for me. I wanted to share it. I wanted everyone to grow and learn because I was a psychic, but I learned to be spiritual. They taught me so many lessons, and I wanted others to know that too. And after working with them, they suggested I write the 100 book. And I tried. I came up with 20. Didn't know what else to do. So that night, as I slept, this sleeping is not a dream because dreams fade after waking up. The school never faded. I remember it still. So it wasn't a dream. Anyway, in the 20 lessons I had that night when I slept, they gave me 30 more. And so the book started. It was their idea too. And in the book, as I was writing the lessons I thought was important, they started teaching other things about we the people, which was the birth of the next book, and I hope the last book, We the People, Coping with the Changing Times, was encouraged by the teachers to write. And so I realized how important that was too. So I wrote it. The first book, with their help, took about a month. The second book took about a month and a half. What took me about 4 or 5 months was getting it through the publishers. And the birthday for the last book will be very soon. And that makes my book a Leo. I think that's a good thing. So that's the story of me. I hope it encourages you to trust me because a lot of people read the cards and stars and I don't have, after my rollover, I don't have enough memory to be able to do that. But I do have the teachers. And I have my notes from college and from the time I was in their college. So I hope you trust me. I hope you'll stay tuned. There is so much to share with my teachers. So have a good day, and may the force be with you.